In a world saturated with the digital hum, where our attention is a currency constantly mined, we find ourselves adrift. Notifications, endless feeds, the siren call of the screen, they promise connection, yet deliver fragmentation. Our minds, once vast inner landscapes, are now battlegrounds, relentlessly bombarded by external stimuli. We seek focus, tranquility, but instead inherit a pervasive anxiety, a restlessness born of constant digital demand. But what if the wisdom to reclaim our focus, to detoxify our minds from this incessant clamor, lies not in the latest app, but in the timeless philosophy of the Stoics? What if the path to inner quietude was forged not by engineers, but by ancient sages who understood the human mind's eternal struggle against distraction? Our modern landscape is a tempest of digital impressions. Each notification, a wave threatening to capsize the fragile vessel of our attention. Like Odysseus bound to the mast, we are tempted by the captivating, yet ultimately dangerous calls of the digital world. The Stoics understood that the external world constantly bombards us with impressions, sights, sounds, sensations. But they also taught us that it is not these impressions themselves that disturb us, but our judgment about them. Epictetus, the former slave who became a profound teacher, instructed that it is not things themselves that disturb men, but their judgments about these things. In the digital realm, every notification, every trending topic is an impression. We are free to simply observe it, or we can choose to assent to it, to imbue it with importance, to allow it to dictate our next action. This act of granting assent is where we lose our footing, where we surrender our sovereignty. The first step in digital detox is to recognize these impressions for what they are: neutral data points awaiting our discerning judgment. In the face of relentless digital demands, we often feel powerless, swept along by algorithms and social pressures. But the Stoics offer a stark, liberating truth: the dichotomy of control. Some things are within our power, others are not. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Epictetus taught us to ruthlessly distinguish between these two categories. What is outside our control in the digital sphere? The content others post, the trending topics, the algorithm's suggestions. What is within our power? Our own attention, our settings, our willingness to engage. We can choose to turn off notifications, to set screen time limits, to curate our digital environment. To lament the noise of the internet is to focus on what is external. To consciously choose our engagement is to assert our inner freedom. This is not about escaping the digital world, but about mastering our relationship with it, ensuring that our devices serve us rather than enslave us. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, knew the immense pressures of his world. He constantly sought refuge within his inner citadel, a metaphorical fortress of the mind impervious to external assault. Withdraw into yourself. The rational soul, when it is disturbed by external things, immediately makes its return to itself and recovers its own tranquility. In our digital age, this inner citadel is more vital than ever. It is the space of undisturbed thought, of deep work, of genuine presence. Every ping, every scroll, every momentary distraction is a breach in the walls of this citadel. To protect it, we must establish clear boundaries. This means designating times and spaces that are free from digital intrusion. It means consciously choosing silence over stimulation, reflection over reaction. It is a deliberate act of self-preservation, ensuring that the sanctity of our own minds remains uncompromised, allowing genuine focus to flourish and profound thought to take root. The morning is sacred. It is the crucible in which the day's intentions are forged. For the Stoics, the dawn was a time for reflection, for setting one's course before the world's currents could pull them astray. Seneca, in his letters, speaks of how each day should be reviewed, and what is done well and what is done badly should be weighed. Imagine starting your day by immediately reaching for your phone, allowing the world's demands and manufactured crises to flood your awareness. This is akin to launching a ship without a rudder, allowing the first gust of wind to determine its direction. Instead, begin with intention. Dedicate the first hour to silence, to contemplation, to planning your most important tasks. Let your values dictate your actions, not the latest algorithm. This morning discipline creates a powerful anchor, grounding you against the inevitable storms of digital distraction that will arise throughout the day, ensuring that you remain the master of your attention, not its slave. The Stoic concept of Prohoche refers to the active, continuous process of moral self-improvement. It's not a destination, but a journey of consistent effort. Similarly, mastering digital focus is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice, a skill to be honed. Just as an athlete trains their body, we must train our attention. Epictetus often emphasized that philosophy is not about theory, but about practice. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid regarding external things. This means embracing the discomfort of not immediately responding, of allowing silence to stretch, of deliberately choosing a single demanding task over the easy allure of multitasking. Start small. Dedicate 15 minutes of uninterrupted, device-free work. Gradually extend this period. Each instance where you resist the urge to check your phone, each moment you bring your wandering mind back to the task at hand, is a repetition, strengthening the muscle of your focus. This deliberate, patient practice builds true mental resilience. The digital world thrives on reaction. It seeks to provoke, to engage, to elicit a response. But the Stoics teach us the profound power of withholding assent. When a notification flashes, when a headline screams for attention, it presents an impression. Our automatic inclination is often to react, to click, to investigate. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if you are pained by any external thing, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your own judgment about it. And it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. This is not about ignoring reality, but about refusing to be enslaved by every fleeting stimulus. It is the pause, the deep breath, the conscious choice to observe the impression without immediately granting it the power to derail your focus. By choosing not to assent to every digital demand, we reclaim agency over our attention, redirecting our energy towards what genuinely matters, rather than dissipating it on the trivial and the transient. We live with the illusion of endless time, yet nothing is more finite, more precious, than the hours of our lives. The Stoic practice of Memento Mori, remembering that you will die, serves as a stark reminder of our mortality and the imperative to live each moment with purpose. Seneca's words resonate chillingly in our digitally distracted age. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. How much of our finite, unrepeatable existence is surrendered to the endless scroll, the fleeting meme, the trivial pursuit of digital validation? Each minute lost to mindless consumption is a minute irrevocably gone, never to be reclaimed. This awareness is not morbid, but liberating. It sharpens our resolve to spend our time in alignment with our values, to engage in meaningful work, to connect deeply with others, and to cultivate our inner world. Let the brevity of life be the ultimate filter for our digital engagement, compelling us to choose focus over distraction. The ultimate aim of Stoicism is Apatheia, not apathy, but freedom from disturbances, a state of profound inner tranquility. This is the quietude that digital detox truly seeks to cultivate. Marcus Aurelius understood that true peace resides within. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The external world, including the digital one, will always be in flux, a chaotic symphony of demands and desires. To seek tranquility by silencing every external noise is a futile endeavor. Instead, we cultivate an inner quietude, a stable core that remains serene regardless of the digital storm outside. This Apatheia allows us to observe the digital world without being drawn into its emotional eddies. It is the calm eye of the hurricane, a place where genuine focus can reside, untroubled by the incessant pings and pleas for attention. It is here, in this cultivated tranquility, that deep work, profound connection, and true flourishing become possible. As the day draws to a close, the Stoics practiced a rigorous evening examination, a self-audit of their thoughts and actions. Seneca described this process. When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go over what I have said and done. In our modern context, this reflection becomes an invaluable tool for digital detox. How did I spend my attention today? Did I succumb to mindless scrolling, or did I direct my focus towards what truly matters? When did I feel distracted, and why? This unflinching self-assessment, devoid of self-reproach but rich in honest observation, illuminates our patterns. It reveals the triggers that pull us away from focus and the strategies that empower us to resist. By consistently reviewing our digital habits, we gain profound insights, allowing us to refine our intentions for the following day, incrementally strengthening our discipline and solidifying our commitment to a more focused, present, and virtuous existence. The digital realm, with its dazzling promises and insidious pulls, is not an enemy to be vanquished, but a force to be understood and mastered. The Stoic path to digital detox and unwavering focus is not a retreat from the world, but a deeper engagement with it, an engagement dictated by our reasoned choice, not by algorithm or addiction. It is the conscious decision to reclaim our attention, to fortify our inner citadels, to spend our precious fleeting time on what truly elevates our character and contributes to the common good. We are not seeking mere abstinence, but sovereignty over our minds, a tranquility that allows us to navigate the storm of modernity with purpose and grace. This journey demands vigilance, discipline, and a profound commitment to our highest selves. It is the ongoing work of distinguishing what is within our control from what is not, of withholding assent from distractions, and of choosing, moment by moment, to live with intention. As the ancients taught, the greatest battlefield is often within. By mastering our own minds in the face of digital distraction, we do not merely achieve focus, we achieve freedom. And in that freedom, we begin to truly live.